Mary is here, and she has a very special guest we wanted you to see before you go away. You've met Pastor Dongo many times, have been in our church. They founded the orphanage there in Uganda that we support. You know, Pastor Dongo is in heaven today, but this is his beautiful widow who's with us, Florence. And Mary, would you introduce her and welcome her today?
Thank you. Y'all give her a hand. We're so excited to have Florence with us today. Florence came all the way from Uganda. She really, this was interesting when she was coming and praying about coming, and she fasted and said she felt like God really wanted her to come and give a message to us and to some other churches that support them as well. And she's going to travel a little bit through the U.S. to California, and really with the hope that has continued to happen there in Uganda. So Florence, tell us a little bit about what's going on in Uganda and your family and the children at the school.
Thank you very much, Pastor Mary Walls. Thank you, Pastor Bill, for allowing me to use your pulpit. Good morning, church. It's so good that I am here. Thank you so very much for loving us. I bring greetings from Buyamba, Uganda. You know, I want us to know one thing. Buyamba means hope. And if we say Buyamba means hopes, which means your hope is helping us to reach the orphans, to reach the needy homes. We are so proud of you, Met Church. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for extending your hand of giving. You are so generous. And your giving is not only known with Dongo family, but it has reached heaven, the throne of God. Thank you very much. I'm also grateful that you took care of my late husband, Pastor Dongo, the man. Because of you, he made it to heaven. Thank you for loving him when he was undergoing pain and when he was being aggressive with cancer. You made him feel at home. Whenever I could hear from him, he was praising God for the Met Church. Thank you, Met Church, for loving him. I want to quote Paul when he said that there's a person who stood with him who did not get ashamed of his chains. Thank you, Met Church, for not getting ashamed of our chains. Which chains? The chain of poverty, the chain of lack. And rest assured, because of your generous giving, that chain will be broken. Those chains will be broken. Thank you for helping our children. The church is going on well. The first service like this, we can have more than 300 people in the first service. Then the second service, between 60 and 100. God is doing us well. Thank you for helping us with the farm. We are growing food for the kids, and we shall continue growing food to get rid of famine and drought. You are helping us so very much. Thank you even for the trips you make every year. Met Church, you are wonderful. May God bless Met Church abundantly. May God bless Texas. Long live America.
Thank you, Florence. We say this every time, but we are so honored to get to go and be a part of the ministry there. And as a church, every time you guys give, I know we say this, thank you for giving. It helps us, do things around the world, and it really does. And I got letters from my kids this week, I forgot to tell you, from the kids that we sponsor over in Uganda. And this isn't a fairy tale thing, it's a true thing. They write us letters, I got pictures, and Prossy, who we sponsor, has really grown in the last 5 years. Derek was going, look at her handwriting, it's so awesome. So if you are not sponsoring one of the children and you would like to, it's $35 a month, and we have some profiles right outside at the table. And if you want to stop by and just get some information, we would love to talk to you about that, meet Florence, and maybe you we sponsor 260 kids as a church, and maybe you even want to ask her about your child. They would love to talk to you and visit with you. And we're just honored as a church to do something outside of our community. We do a ton, you guys know, in our community, but it's also an honor to sponsor something on the other side of the world where we may never go, most people, but we get to have our hand there and helping, as she said, poverty and education to help grow a nation to know the Lord, and that's what God Cares School does. So we're honored to partner with them. Thank you as a church for helping us do that too as well.